This is R.D. Sharma solution of class 12. We are taking the chapter probability and the exercise is 31.5. A bag contains 4 white balls and 2 black balls. There is another bag, 3 white balls and 5 black balls. If one ball is drawn from each bag, find the probability that both are white, both are black, and one is white and one is black. So let's make the diagrams so that you can understand better. These are 2 different bags. The first bag has 4 white, second bag has 3 whites. The first bag has 2 black balls, the second bag has 5 black balls. So in all, 4 plus 2, 6 balls, white and black in the first bag, and the second bag has 5 plus 3, that is 8 total balls. If one ball is drawn from each bag, so one ball each is drawn from both the bags. Both are whites. Now the first probability will be when we tend to find out both are going to be white. This both are white. So the first picking should be white. Second picking also should be white. Probability, let's call them as W and B. It will be better. And we can regard this W1 from the first bag, W2 from the second bag. So this is the representation we are going to follow. The probability of W1 intersection W2, this is W2, and this is equal to PW1 multiplied by PW2 because they are separate events, independent events. Now what is the probability of getting white? The totals are 6 and 8 respectively. First bag 6 total, second bag 8 total, that will come in the denominator, you already know that. So favorable cases, how many whites are there? 4 in the first bag, 3 whites in the second bag. So this will be 4 to the 8, 3 to the 6, this is going to be 1 by 4. Now coming to the second one, both are black. Same thing here, both are white, both are black. The concept remains the same, only the probability values will change. So this B1 coming from the first bag and B2 which is coming from the second bag. So B1 intersection B2 probability we need to compute. Now this probability B1 intersection B2 can be written as probability of B1 multiplied by probability of B2. This is why, because they are certainly the independent events. Now the denominator remains the same, it will never change, because in this question the total numbers are 6 and total number are 8. How many blacks are there in first? 2. How many blacks in second? 5. So 2 by 6 multiplied by 5 by 6, and when you multiply these two, 2 3s are 6, 5 by 8. There is a multiplication sign in between, okay? Please remember that, I forgot to put it. It is 5 by 24. Now the third one will be white and one will be black. So there are 2 possibilities. White from the first bag, black from the second bag, or vice versa. That is black from the first bag and white from the second bag. You can call it as W1 and W1 and B2 plus B1 and W2. So this is probability. One is white and one is black means first white and one black, second black, that is. So if white is coming from one, the black should come from another. W1 intersection B2 it will be. But there is also one more probability, that the black can come from the first one and white can come from the second one, and is always intersection or is always the union. So W1 and B2 or B1 and W2. So probability of getting the black as the first ball and white as the second ball. So B1 intersection W2. This is going to be the second possibility. Now these are independent probabilities. So we can write PW1 multiplied by PB2 in first case plus probability of B1 multiplied by probability of W2. So probability of W1 will be what? Wherever you have 1 1, first put the denominator as 6. It will be better. Wherever you have this 2 2, B2 and W2, then you put the denominator or keep the denominator as 8. Now what is W1? 4 can come, 1 out of 4 can be taken. B2, how many blacks are there? 5. So 1 can be taken from 5. How many blacks in the first one? 2. How many whites are there in the second one? 3. So when you compute this, so this will be 13 by 24 when you compute this. So formally, if you want to see how it can be done or it will be done, so this is how it will be done. So this is how it needs to be written, because all this written thing is key. A bag contains 4 white, 7 black and 5 red balls. 4 balls are drawn with a replacement. What is the probability that at least 2 are white? At least 2 are white. Wherever you have at least, normally the question will be subtracting something from 1. So you have a bag here. In this bag there are 3 types of balls. 4 white balls, 7 black balls and 5 red balls. So in all, how many are there? These are 16 in all balls. Total are 16. 4 balls are drawn with replacement. At least 2 of them should be white. At least 2 whites, 3 whites, 4 whites. Alright, let me make 4 balls and then tell you that 1 white it can be. At least 2 white means the maximum, the possibilities is all the 4 balls, 3 balls, 2 balls, 1 white balls. But we are interested in only at least 2 white balls. So you need to fix 2 white balls, first case. Then you have to fix 3 white balls. Then you have to fix all the 4 white balls. So this W1, W2, W3, see all these possibilities can be done. The better way is not to follow this approach, but better is that no whites or 1 white. And when you subtract this from 1, you will get at least 2 are white. So it will be an easier way or approach to solve this question. So this probability of at least 2 white balls, this comes out to be 1 minus probability of maximum 1 white. More than 1 white cannot come in the first case. So there will be no white ball also. There is also one possibility. See, maximum 1 white ball means no white ball plus exactly 1 white ball. So this probability of maximum 1 white ball can again be divided into 2 parts. So let me write it here. This maximum of 1 white ball means probability of no white balls plus probability of exactly 1 white ball. I hope you are getting the concept. So 1 minus no white means there is no white coming. So from where the other balls can come? It can be a black ball or it can be a red ball. In all, 7 plus 5 is 12. So 12 is the favorable cases. Total numbers are 16 cases. Replacement is there. Again 12 by 16. Then again 12 by. The third ball also can be from 7 and 5 black and red balls. So 12 by 16 4 times. Because there are 4 balls with replacement. Or, now this is the first thing, exactly 1 white ball. So in these 4 white balls, when we are drawing 1 by 1, any white can come. But 1 white has to be there. So this can be white, first can be white, the second can be white, the third can be white, or the fourth can be white. But all others, all the 3 others can be a black ball or a red ball. So B oblique R represent either a black ball or a red ball that counts to 12 balls. White ball counts to 4 balls. Total ball counts to 16 balls. So these are the 4 possibilities here. So we'll just compute one of them and multiply this by 4 because there are 3 possibilities or 3 arrangements you can say. 4 arrangements, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 rows I draw. 4 balls. Now how many whites are there? 4 whites. So total are 16 balls. The probability of getting a white is 4 by 16. Now again replacement is going on, so 16 I am writing in the denominator. Now all the other 3 which are coming from either black or red balls, and in all there are 12 red and black balls. Black and red, how many are there? 12. It's 12 by 16, 12 by 16, 12 by 16 because replacement is happening. But there is one more thing. I just told you that there are 4 arrangements here. White can be the first ball, second ball, third ball, fourth ball. So these are 4 combinations, or you can say 4 arrangements to be precise. So multiply it by 4. So these are the permutations which we are interested in. So this is 1 minus 81 by 25, 256, sorry. And this is going to be the second part is going to be 108 divided by 256. When you compute the total, this will be 67 divided by 256. Computation you can easily do, concept you understood. So this is how it needs to be done. Let me tell you again, at least 2, this also can be computed, it's not a problem. But 1 minus probability of maximum 1 white ball, which includes no white and exactly 1 white ball, is a good way or good approach to solve this kind of question. 3 cards are drawn with replacement from a well shuffled pack of 52 cards. Find the probability that the cards are a king, a queen and a jack. So there are 52 cards. There are 4 queens, 4 king and 4 jack. There are 4 suites, and in all these suites we have 1, 1, 1, 1, Q, K and J respectively. So in all these we have 52 as the denominator. Why? Because 52 in all cards are there, and this is done with replacement. Always the total number of cases are 52. So probability of king, queen and jack we are going to compute separately. What is king? 4. How many queen? 4. How many jacks? 4. So this is nothing but 1 by 13. 4 by 52 is 1 by 13. Now probability of getting these 3, so it will be king intersection Q intersection jack. But I told you QKJ in the first case when I was explaining. Now I have written KQJ. So that is how the arrangement factor will come. So these are independent events. So pk multiplied by pq multiplied by pj can be written. What is pk? 4 by 52, which is 1 by 13. What is pq? 4 by 52, which is again 1 by 13. And pj again 4 by 52, which is 1 by 13 only. Now the answer hasn't come because either of or all of these three can take any place. So these are three positions. The k, q, j can come. The q, k, j can come. Or in this way, there are multiple things which can come. Multiple arrangements can be there. So there are 6 combinations in all. Now your question will be from where this 6 has come. There are 3 elements and this needs to be arranged in 3 places. So this is permutation. 3p3 is the permutation. Whenever we arrange its permutation, whenever we select its combination. 3c3 we are not talking about. We are talking about the arrangements only. Now what is NPR? NPR is factorial n factorial n minus r. So this is factorial 3 divided by factorial 3 minus 3. This becomes factorial 3 divided by factorial 0. Factorial 0 is 1. So factorial 3, which is going to be 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6 only. That's how 6 has come up. Let me write it also so that it gets into your mind easily. So 1 by 13 3 times, that is 3 by 13 multiplied by 6 will be our final result. So 6 by 2197 is the final result. So this is how this will be done. I hope you are getting this factorial 3 why it has come. Okay, this we will take next time. Thank you so much. Have a good one.